Fans, we kick off our special look back at our October trip to the Swansea Firehouse. We kick this off with legendary Hall of Famer Ricky the Dragon Steamboat in the ring, sharing a story about the one and only Bruiser Brody.
There's a Japanese company over there called, the promoter was Giant Baba. And every December he would have a 2-week tag team tournament. And he would bring guys from all over the world, guys from England, guys from Europe, guys from the States. And Jay Youngblood and I, at the time, were the NWA World Tag Team Champions, so they brought us over. And our first night on television, we were wrestling against Stan Hansen and Bruiser Brody. Now, Youngblood weighed 190 pounds soaking wet. And when he found out that we were wrestling Brody and Hansen, he said, "Ricky, what in the world are we going to do with a couple of 300-pounders?" I said, "Jason, don't worry about a thing. After about 7 or 8 minutes, they'll be so blowed up, their tongues will be hanging out, they'll be all ours." So the match started, and 7, 8 minutes into the match, they started with Youngblood. There was a moment to which he had a pause, and he looked up at me, and he said, "Ricky, they ain't blowing up." Those 2 300-pound men were coming at him like machines. Well, the only way he could get over to my corner to get a tag to me is that now when Jay Youngblood jumped up in the air and would hit you with a drop kick, he could hit the guy flush on the side of the head, right? Now, Hansen's about 6'2", Brody's about 6'3", 4. He could have nailed him on the side of the head. But what Youngblood did is that he drop kicked Big Stan Hansen in the solar plexus. Now, I'm standing over in the corner, and I could hear the air coming out of the big man. Ooh! And he dropped to his knees. Youngblood popped up, and guess what he did next? He then drop kicked Stan Hansen in the head when he was on his knees. Then he ran over and tagged me. I'm climbing through the ropes, and I said, "Thanks a lot, my friend." And as I got into the ring, guess what? This 300-pound man woke up a grizzly bear. Well, Brody and Hansen had their way with me, and I looked over at him once again and said, "Thanks a lot."
You hear the bell? It has sounded, but folks, after the matchup, Ken Casa and Flash Flanagan have earned themselves a victory, but Houston Blade, led by Big Daddy and Travis Cook, who is now getting himself personally involved, are putting the beat down on the Iron Man. Look at that, Johnny Blade with that dangerous figure 4 leg lock. Travis Cook holding the arms of the Iron Man. He can go nowhere as Mark Houston was going to the top, but look at that. It's the Dragon, Ricky Steamboat. That's exactly what he's here for, folks, making sure no shenanigans happen. But he didn't have to do this. It was after the match. He's just doing the right thing, and he's seen enough. They've pushed the Dragon to his boiling point. You saw him raining those famous chops of his to Johnny Blade, right hand to Mark Houston. That's why you don't mess with a Hall of Famer, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and Travis Cook. He's in the middle of a rock and a hard place and a dragon. Travis Cook finally getting a little bit of what he deserves. Let's see what happens. Oh, they're holding him steady. Payback is a you-know-what. Ladies and gentlemen, look at this. It is the Dragon, Ricky Steamboat, climbing to the top turnbuckle, as he has famously done so many times, and nailing Travis Cook with that cross body block to the delight of everyone in attendance in the Swansea Firehouse. And there you see it, folks. Ricky Steamboat raising the hands of the winner, Ken Casa and Flash Flanagan, with Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.